Ewing. It seems like a lot of people can't make it to the VERTS 2210 term paper meeting, so I'm just going to make this video, send you guys the link, and it'll be easier. So I'm also going to send you this file here, which has most of the important information. So in terms of marking, just for those of you that do the labs and the marking, labs take up about 30 hours, so you have about 30 hours left for marking. You're not going to spend that much time on the papers, but they are worth a huge chunk, so take it seriously, put in the appropriate effort, please. So in terms of topic info, if you go to Brightspace over here and you click on 2210, if you go to content, this should only be visible for you under content, under lab information, and then term paper, you'll see a file here, which is not visible to most people. It should be visible to you guys. It says it's called all topics, and it contains information on what students are expected to have on whatever topic that they have. So if you're not familiar with your topic, and even if you are, you should check out that file. The topic assignment is in this wonderful color coordinated figure over here. Brandon is the marketing TA, so he has the most. Everyone else is a lab TA and a marketing, and you have marketing part of your setup. Most of you guys should have between 13 and 14, and Brandon has the rest. So assign TA, the topic numbers here, and the number of papers for each topic are also listed here. So papers are going to be due sometime this week. They were supposed to be due yesterday. I told everyone they need to be in by Friday, March 8th. If you guys want to get started on marking, I would wait until Saturday at the earliest. And what you should do is find a topic in which all 5 of your papers have been submitted. You want to read through them, you can make some notes, make sure you read through it thoroughly, and this will be after you look at the all topics folder for that topic. And this will give you a sense of ranking. So which papers are better, which are worse, and you kind of keep that in your mind. There's a couple of categories that relate specifically to that. So then you go to the rubric. So under assessment, you go to assignments, and there's a term paper folder. Some people have submitted. So let's pick somebody. Go to evaluate, or you can click the PDF. Their paper should be visible, and then the rubric should be here. So you can open it up. I'm just gonna quickly go through it. So the introduction is pretty straightforward. Do they actually introduce the topic and say what they're gonna talk about? If they do it concisely and it's written properly, they should get full marks. The other end of that is no introduction, no marks. Quality of the paper is a good chunk, so focus on this. This is one of the places where ranking is going to come in, so the paper that you believe is best is going to get the highest mark, and the other ones will get lower marks. So, I mean, it's all, the criteria is written out here. You're also going to use on topic for ranking. So you'll notice even if they're off topic but they still have written a decent paper, they will also get some marks for this. Examples, another huge chunk. We're looking for specific species. So if they say this is a mechanism by which this animal does this, or this is how an animal uses buoyancy or is adapted to buoyancy, they need to give an example for that. So if they're talking about general vertebrates or groups, they will get less marks. If they're using specific species and several of them, they'll get the most marks. Conclusion, same as the intro if it's good. Full marks if it's completely missing, 0 marks. Quality of the literature, they need to use peer-reviewed literature. This is journals or journal articles or texts, so they should have a minimum of 5. If they do not have any, they will get 0 points. Formatting, for in-text citations, that criteria is pretty straightforward. And overall presentation, so grammar and how it's written. So read for all the papers and then mark your best one and keep, and then mark the rest for that topic and then go on to another topic. Really important, if you don't give full marks for a category, you need to give a reason why, and that can go in the feedback. So if you click on this right here, you can add, if you give them a lower mark, you can add feedback. If you don't give them the top one, you should give feedback. Alright, and in your feedback, try to be constructive, so nothing like this is stupid. Some of these people are sensitive, so constructive and kind criticism. You also want to check the references. So this is pretty easy. You can just copy the title, paste it into Google, and you should get a hit. You want to make sure that they're actually good articles or sources. And at the same time, while you're doing that, you can quickly run through the paper. So wherever, so for example, that's Pelster 2009, and I just saw it, Pelster 2009. Make sure that that information that would be found in that source is actually this information here. When you go to save the mark, save draft, do not publish. When everyone's done, I will publish the marks myself, so make sure you save the draft. And so you're going to get them this Friday, which is the 8th, hoping to have them back before the week of their lab exam, which is the 1st. So if you can have them back by Friday, March 29th, that would be awesome. This is actually a Good Friday. And also keep in mind that this week, there are no lab exams, so you guys don't have anything to do. It's a student Q&A session where Hope and I will be in the lab, and TAs don't need to show up for that. So I would start marking earlier, but you do have that whole week with no labs. Big topic is obviously plagiarism. If something appears to be written in a level higher than a second-year student, you can just copy it. So let's try it. Copy, paste, and if that sentence comes up pretty much word for word, you should highlight, you should find the source, write the source on the side of their paper here, and highlight whatever parts of that section of their paper are identical to the source. If it comes back and it's pretty similar with a few words, highlight in a different color, put the source on the side. Again, I don't have an example where it came back exactly the same. So as blood flows through capillaries, so just by a quick look, there's nothing that is matching up here for this one. AI is another thing which we have to keep in mind. And I don't have a great answer for how to do it. One thing, AI tends to be written in a less scientific language than you would expect, in my experience, and it tends to be making the topic really important. So this is from a different course. So it's on development. They looked at this specific gene. So MediBrain, is a crucial component of Drosophila's genetic landscape. This has captivated researchers, multifaceted roles, and it's like a sales pitch essentially. And if you go down, has been the subject of creative experimentation, elevating the amazing organism. If you see anything like that, you can flag it and let me know. So plagiarism, anything you suspect AI, you need to let us know. So get them started. If you want us to check marking, Hope or I, we'd be more than happy to do that. If you have any issues, so copying, the person didn't write on their appropriate topic, like anything that is weird, let Hope and I know. If you have any questions, definitely don't hesitate to ask. We're here to help.